This is a video on how to organize your Legos. So first off, how to organize your Lego instructions. Now no matter what Lego instruction you have gotten, they actually only fall into one of 5 sizes. You have either full-size, full-page instructions, you have basically a half page bound on the side, or a square instruction, or you have a half page which is basically bound on the top, or you have mini instructions. So what I've done is, since they only come in one of these 5 sizes, I have created a pressboard binder for each of these. And what I've used is what's called an ACO pressboard binder. Unfortunately, you can't find these at most home office stores. You can buy them from Amazon.com. And what's good about them is that they have these metal clips which are expandable. And so what I did is I gathered up all the instructions of the same size, took a 1/4-inch drill, and drilled through all of the instructions to get to the other side. And then I just bound it all together. So that's the ACO pressboard binder. And so this works to bind all the instructions to a solid block instead of having your instructions tossed into a box and getting all crumpled up. Now for the other sizes, you have to cut these binder clips down. And so what you have to do is that you have to, I used a metal nibbler, and what that does is that can nibble off the sides of these tabs so that they're narrow enough to fit in here. And you use a drill, and you have to drill another hole, and it has to be somewhat smaller, and then you have to take like a needle nose pliers and ream it out to make the hole bigger. And you have to be careful about that because it's very easy to rip the hole here when you're making the smaller size here. Okay, so that's number 1. This is how to organize your instructions so that they don't end up all crumpled in a box somewhere. Okay, now the second part is how to store your Legos. And so what I did is that I created my own Lego storage boxes, and these are just simply made out of ordinary corrugated cardboard that I had gotten from a box that was shipped to me. And these are about 4 inches tall, about 17 inches long, and I just cut out the cardboard and I taped it together in the edges here to make basically drawers. And then to make the dividers, I just took another 4-inch high piece of cardboard, cut them to the correct lengths both ways, and then in order to join them I just basically cut them in half on the opposite sides and then slid them together. So that way I can create dividers, and I can make basically any kind of division I wanted. Now the way I had to decide on how to actually organize them is by going first by major type. So this is my major box here, where basically you got your 8 stud Legos. That's it there. The focus is a little bit off there. Let's see if we can get the focus back. Okay, there we go. And then we have your 4 stud Legos. You have your plates. You have your minifigures. But after that, pretty much you have to go by color. So black is actually the most common color. We have 2 sets of blacks, reds, and grays. And we have in this box, we have wheels, and we have like green and orange, and like clear windows, and like blues. This particular box has like yellows, greens, long pieces. This is a 4 stud longs, browns, 6 stud Legos. We also have another box here that has various Bionicle accessories. Another box of Bionicles, which basically goes by bodies, legs, and heads. And finally we have our grays and whites. So by organizing it this way with the instructions, we actually have some chance of being able to reassemble a Lego bricks instead of having to dig through a gigantic unsorted pile, which is what I had to do before. So it's an easy way to organize your Legos, which is cheap and inexpensive. Thank you.